What is up, Farmstrong Nation? I'm so excited to give you my official 21-day program, my official reveal, and my review of what the heck I have been doing over the last 3 weeks. So earlier today, I posted my transformation photo, lost 11 pounds and 6 inches in just 3 weeks. And most people were like, how is that even possible, Andy? Because you were pretty lean before, and now you did some weird, I got weird oblique striation things. I got striations on my chest. How did I do it? So here I want to just give you the lowdown how I did it, and also what I thought about it. What did I think about my 3-week time with this program? So what I did, first of all, is a program called Shift Shop Rapid Rebuild from Beachbody. And just before I start this review, I want to let you know that I am a Beachbody coach, so this isn't necessarily totally unbiased. But what I can say about what I do is I'm more like a fitness broker. So I have no attachment to a specific program, whereas the things that I do and I refer to my clients, I really find out what is good for you and then refer the right program for you. So maybe it's this program, maybe it's not this program, but I always like to test these programs before, get personal experience from them, so then I can really, recommend them with integrity and with authority. So here's my experience with the Shift Shop Rapid Rebuild program, where I did get extreme results. And I want to first, it's a 21-day program, and the workouts, you can do it at home. And the workouts start with just 25 minutes a day. First week, 25 minutes a day, it's all it is. Second week ramps up to 35 minutes a day. By week 3, you are at 45 minutes a day. And at the same time, you're taking down your carbs, your starchy carbs, and your energy carbs from fruit. So in week 1, you get a significant, some amount, and then week 2 you get less amount, and then by week 3 you get none. So a lot of my results that you see is me just shredding water weight, shredding glycogen storage in my body. If you don't know, carbs in your body make glycogen, and glycogen is bound to water. So as you can see now from this program, this light is doing, my skin is super thin, right? And so a lot of my initial results were in that first week when I was dropping carbs. I lost almost 7 pounds the first week, and then about 2 more pounds week 2 and week 3. A lot of people who start a fitness, they want big results. They want big results, so they could look at something like that and think that it's something, oh man, I want to really try a program like this. But I want to talk about the good parts of what I liked about this program, and maybe some of the parts of the program that I didn't like as much. And previously into this, I was doing a mass program where I was adding weight. And so for me, my results come from me eating at a calorie surplus to transitioning to eating at a calorie deficit, and definitely working to cut weight. So I was working to add weight to, when I started this program, looking to cut weight and get a dramatic pop of results, which is exactly what I achieved in just 3 weeks. So first of all, what I loved is the amount of results that I was able to achieve in just 3 weeks. I mean, if you just look at my before and after pictures, they're stunning. They're pretty shocking that somebody could even do something like that in 3 weeks. I was very proud of the results and the way that I looked kind of in my before and after pictures. And here's the thing too, week 1, the workouts felt pretty easy to me. Hey, I was going through it. They were a significant less intense than the program I was previously doing, but I was really dialed in to the nutrition guide. Full meal plans, I followed it almost to a T, and I tracked it with, I don't know if you guys can see this, pen and paper tracker, which is new to me. I've been mostly kind of just really in tune with my body, doing a lot of intuitive eating, and in this program, I followed it almost to a T of the things that they wanted me to eat. And I was able to keep track of it on pen and paper until I got kind of more dialed in on that. All right, so one thing that I loved was that the super trainer, Chris Downing, who put this together, is phenomenal, very inspirational. He was entertaining to listen to. I really liked the way that he would talk to the cast members in the videos, and very entertaining. I had my son Calvin, we're doing these bridge up things, and he's like, squeeze it, and like now my son does that. It's kind of fun bonding experience. My results are definitely a positive. And we had these, where is it? Agility markers. Oh, there. So agility markers too, which I never trained with that, which is more agility training. So there's strength days and agility days. So you really get your heart rate up, which I liked. I liked the variety, and I also liked the ramp up. But I will say that I felt like the ramp up was a little bit extreme. Like it felt really easy, kind of where I started week 2, got a little bit more intense. And by week 3, like my workouts were not well. I mean, I didn't feel like I was powerful then. And by really working on transforming my body, you leave a lot on the table on how powerful you feel in your workouts. You're working out in a depleted carb state, so my body was just screaming for energy all the time, and really doing that in a 45-minute workout, I was struggling, y'all. Like I'm in the best shape of my life all the time, and these 45-minute workouts were they were tough, and I was struggling, but I could feel my body just run out of energy earlier than I know that it does normally if I'm eating to fuel performance. So as motivating as seeing my body change was, I didn't feel as powerful as I would do doing a different program. And on top of that, you guys may have followed me. I did have one notable cheat day, which I went to the Taco Fest and did eat tacos, which were not on the plan. And what is interesting when you introduce carbs, when you're cutting carbs, all of a sudden you see kind of a dramatic jump in weight, because all of a sudden glycogen's back in your body, it attaches to water, and so you see a big spike. And I really got related to my clients who struggle with this up and down, or this scale obsession that happens when you're trying to restrict calories. A lot of people really try to restrict carbs, and then when you have one little off meal or cheat meal, like the scale responds in such a negative way. And me being really in tune with what's going on, I didn't create really a negative story. I was like, wow, like this is what my clients go through when it's like they go to a birthday party, they go something, and they see the scale jump. And I really got related to how discouraging something like that is. And whether, and guess what? Like, even though in that day when I went to Taco Fest, I was at a calorie deficit, another day or two later, my body flushed out the water and the glycogen. I was right back down on track. So it wasn't necessarily body fat that was stored on or body fat that was lost. It was just introducing carbs back into the system. And a lot of people are they feel like, oh, carbs are bad. And what I really got from this program is carbs are neither good nor bad. They just are a tool, okay? And so yes, it did help me get super cut, but also it really, I think, hindered performance in this program. And what I like as a coach is making people feel empowered by things they can do. Like, I could never do that before, and now I can. And I didn't get that from this program. I didn't feel stronger at the end of the program than I did in the beginning of the program. So, I mean, my results are crazy, y'all, and I'm super excited by that. But by the end, where I felt like I was mastering the 25-minute workouts, had enough strength, by the 45-minute workouts, I was like, man, I'm just really like, my muscles they're fatiguing faster, and I'm winded faster than I normal. And having this feeling like you're behind the curve, or as the program is progressing, feeling like you were getting worse at it, I think was a little bit of a letdown, and something that I'll have to be conscious about before I recommend it to some of my clients. So, and also, this isn't a long-term solution either, because one, I really like pizza, y'all, and I really like balance, and for this is something I was having to be really good through some social things, which is great in a short-term push. If you're cutting down for a wedding or an event or a bodybuilding competition, this is a great program to do. But if you're just trying to do this over a long period of, hey, I'm just trying to create a lifestyle where I'm gradually going to get to my goal weight, I'm not sure I would recommend this program. It definitely is an amazing tool to get you somewhere quickly. But you have to be in the right mindset for it. So I would say it's a mixed bag, something super positive, super encouraging to see weight fall off and see inches fall off and just see the muscles pop when you let go of glycogen, but also know that this is something you could do at any point in your career. And just because you're eating carbs, if you're still at a calorie deficit, you're going to lose body fat at exactly the same rate that I was losing body fat, maybe just not as much body weight. So if you're at a higher carb level, you can still lose weight or still lose body fat at the same level, and then cut carbs and cut, if you wanted to flush into a specific event or you got a big party coming in, you could do some of these tricks to kind of get in quick shape. But just know that where I am now is not necessarily where I want to maintain long term. And so this program I think was great. I mean, the fact that I was able to go from being in amazing shape, being already ripped, being super positive about the way my body is, and then change it in a noticeable amount in 3 weeks is great. And if somebody does have more weight to lose, this would accelerate the process. This would get quick results at fast, like right off the bat, or maybe would bust somebody out of a plateau, which I think would be really exciting to have that tool to be able to offer somebody there. But if you're looking for a long-term solution, this program can play some tricks on your mind, right? Because if you do have a little hiccup in your meal plan, all of a sudden, boom, 3 pounds of weight gained, and then they lose it again, and people get really wrapped up on like, oh my gosh, this is good or this is bad. And a lot of the times those mind games will take the joy out of the journey, right? So here I am 3 weeks later, pretty pumped about the destination that I got, but I'll be completely honest, the journey that it took to get there from day 1 to day 21 wasn't the funnest 3 weeks that I've ever had in my workouts. And I'll be honest, the last 45-minute workouts when I'm at the carb state, did it absolutely get muscles to pop out of muscles and just shred myself? Yes. But did my workouts feel like trash? Yes, they did not feel good, y'all. I did not feel like a ninja. I did not feel very farm strong. I felt like farm struggle a little bit, but it does leave me with a really great before and after picture. So that's what I want you to look when you have a coach recommend, or anybody who's trying to promote something on Facebook or anything. It's like, what is the hidden catch, and can big results, is that exactly what you want in the short term? Because a lot of people who are looking for lifestyle change, a 3-week sprint program is maybe not the right tool. But what I love about what I offer, guys, is I'm not attached to this program. I'm not attached to the other programs. I truly do get to know you. And because I have amazing experience with so many of these different tools that I can offer you, is I pair you with a program that's right for you. And maybe something what I just did is exactly the right program for you, right? And maybe it's not. But working with somebody like me is going to be able to make those quality recommendations and have these things be checkpoints and not endpoints. Like if somebody was at a plateau and we just couldn't figure that out, something like this for 3 weeks will definitely break them out of a plateau. And then at the end of this kind of program, we could readjust. So my official review for Shift Shop is I love my time. I really appreciate the body transformation that it can do, but I was let down by how my body didn't feel powerful. The ramp up I just felt was a little bit too steep, and at the end of the program I like to just be able to crush things, be able to do things like I could never do before, and this I was just felt like I was kind of on the farm struggle bus for a little bit. And while it did deliver amazing results, it didn't necessarily leave me feel amazing. But yeah, guys, that's my official review of Shift Shop. I am going to do a hybrid calendar of this for another 21 days to further out my experience and round out my transformation with that. And then I'm going to go increase my mass there too. So I would love to answer any questions about my experience, any questions if you think it might be a good fit for you. If you haven't seen my transformation, scroll back, or if you're watching this on my blog, look for the picture there. But here's the thing too, I don't just recommend products without having personal experience with them and knowing the good, the bad. I'm very upfront with all of this, and while I am a Beachbody coach, so this isn't a completely unbiased review, just know that part of what I do is a broker, and I have lots of tools to recommend to you, and so I'm not definitely tied to this specific program, or if you do another program. It's very individual in that kind of stuff. So thank you guys for watching this reveal and review. I did the 21-day Shift Shop rapid transformation program, and I did it all out for 21 days. I did get amazing results from that, but didn't feel super powerful. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give it 6.5. I think there's probably different ways to deliver a transformation like this, but I can definitely see how this program could be a 9 out of a 10 or a 10 out of a 10 for a specific situation. So if you have questions about what your situation needs, I would love to answer those. Any questions about how did I actually get those crazy results from that program? If I had any secrets, I can let you know, maybe that kind of stuff in a private comment. But Shift Shop, 6.5 out of 10. Hope you enjoyed my review. Definitely check out my results that I got from that program, and I'll be in touch very soon. Thank you.